Cyber Planet Chronicles. Beyond the Digital Realm Episode 3. Quantum Convergence Forgotten Rift Unleashed. Months after their victory at the Celestial Library, Lena, Nandini, and Zed had settled back into their lives, confident that the balance they restored would hold. However, a new and ominous threat was brewing, one that none of them could have anticipated. One evening, Lena received a distress signal from Nandini. The message was fragmented, but the urgency was clear. The cyber realm was experiencing unprecedented disruptions, and the source appeared to be a massive energy rift that had suddenly opened in the nexus of elements. Without hesitation, Lena contacted Zed, and the trio reunited at the nexus. They found the once stable environment now in chaos, with elemental forces clashing wildly and the energy rift growing larger by the moment. The rift pulsed with dark energy, distorting the fabric of the realm and threatening to unravel all they had worked to protect. The trio quickly realized that this rift was a result of Malika's final, desperate act. Before retreating, he had planted a seed of corruption within the Nexus, a dark force designed to grow and destabilize the realm long after his defeat. Determined to close the rift and restore order, Lena, Nandini, and Zed knew they needed to act quickly. The elemental prism and the artifact, once again, would be their key tools. However, the corruption had grown too powerful to be countered by the prism alone. They needed to find the source of the corruption within the rift and eliminate it. As they approached the rift, they were met with intense resistance. Elemental creatures twisted by the corruption attacked relentlessly. Lena's agility, Nandini's elemental control, and Zed's technological prowess allowed him to fend off these creatures and advance toward the heart of the rift. Inside the rift, reality itself seemed to warp. Time and space fluctuated, and the environment constantly shifted. They had to rely on their wits and each other more than ever to navigate the treacherous landscape. Along the way, they encountered echoes of the past, visions of the ancient civilization that once guarded the Nexus, showing them the importance of their mission and the high stakes of their struggle. Finally, at the center of the rift, they confronted the core of the corruption, a dark, pulsating crystal that radiated malevolent energy. This crystal was Malika's seed, feeding off the elemental energies and growing stronger with each passing moment. The battle to destroy the crystal was the most intense they had faced. Dark energy lashed out, warping the elements and challenging their every move. Lena, Nandini, and Zed combined their strengths in a desperate bid to overcome the crystal's power. Lena used the artifact to channel the pure elemental energies from the prism, while Nandini manipulated these energies to create a barrier against the corruption. Zed used his technology to amplify their efforts and stabilize the fluctuating environment. In a final, unified effort, they directed a concentrated blast of pure elemental energy at the dark crystal. The crystal resisted, but the combined force proved too strong. With a blinding flash, the crystal shattered, and the corruption began to dissipate. As the rift closed and the Nexus returned to its stable state, the trio felt a deep sense of relief and accomplishment. The balance was restored, and the threat of Malika's legacy was finally eradicated. Returning to the surface, they were greeted by a renewed cyber realm, the elemental forces once again in harmony. The elemental spirits, now freed from the corruption, acknowledged their bravery and dedication. Lena, Nandini, and Zed knew that their journey had made them stronger, not just as individuals, but as a team. They had faced the darkest challenges and emerged victorious, united by their mission and their bond. As they prepared to part ways once more, they made a pact to remain vigilant. The cyber realm would always be vulnerable to new threats, but they would be ready to defend it. Their adventure had taught them the true meaning of balance, harmony, and friendship. With a final glance at the restored Nexus, they set off on their respective paths, knowing that the echoes of their adventures would guide them in whatever challenges lay ahead. And though their journeys would continue separately, their destinies remained forever intertwined by the trials they had overcome together. Months had passed since Lena, Nandini, and Zed closed the rift at the nexus of elements, and peace had been restored to the cyber realm. However, a new mystery began to unfold, hinting that their adventure was far from over. Lena, back in New Siliconia, received a message from an unknown source. The message contained coordinates to an uncharted area in the cyber realm and a cryptic phrase: "The awakening has begun." Curious and cautious, Lena contacted Nandini and Zed. They agreed to meet at the coordinates to uncover the mystery together. Upon arrival, they found themselves in a secluded valley, lush with vibrant flora and pulsating with a unique energy. In the center of the valley stood an ancient temple, its architecture reminiscent of the ancient civilization they had learned about in the Celestial Library. As they approached the temple, they encountered a group of elemental spirits, each embodying one of the four elements. These spirits, unlike the ones they had previously met, seemed agitated and restless. The spirits communicated through elemental displays, leading the trio to understand that something significant was happening within the temple. Inside the temple, they discovered a series of chambers filled with ancient inscriptions and artifacts. The walls depicted scenes of the ancient civilization, detailing a prophecy about the awakening, a time when the elemental energies would reach a new level of power, leading to both great potential and great danger. At the heart of the temple, they found a massive crystal, similar to the ones they had seen before but much larger and more complex. This crystal, known as the elemental conflux, was a convergence point for all elemental energies in the cyber realm. It pulsed with a rhythm that seemed to resonate with the very heartbeat of the realm. As they studied the conflux, it became clear that the awakening was a natural cycle of the cyber realm, intended to rejuvenate and amplify the elemental energies. However, the process had been disrupted by the corruption Malachor had introduced. Now, the conflux was unstable, and if left unchecked, it could cause a catastrophic imbalance. To stabilize the conflux, Lena, Nandini, and Zed needed to perform a complex ritual that involved synchronizing the energies of the four elemental cores they had previously collected. Each core needed to be placed in a specific sequence around the conflux, and the artifact would act as the key to harmonize the energies. As they began the ritual, the temple started to shake, and the elemental spirits grew more agitated. Dark energy remnants from the previous corruption still lingered, interfering with their efforts. The trio had to fend off waves of corrupted elemental creatures while maintaining their focus on the ritual. Lena, with her agility and quick thinking, protected the cores from the attacks. Nandini, using her deep connection with the elements, directed the flow of energy to keep the ritual in balance. Zed, with his technological expertise, managed the artifact and ensured it was synchronized with the conflux. The ritual was a race against time. As the dark energy grew more intense, the trio's resolve was tested. They pushed through, drawing strength from their bond and the shared mission. The conflux began to respond, its rhythm stabilizing as the cores aligned and the artifact glowed with a brilliant light. In a final, unified effort, they directed a powerful surge of pure elemental energy into the conflux. The dark energy was expelled, and the temple was filled with a harmonious resonance that calmed the agitated spirits and restored stability. The awakening was complete. The conflux now radiated a renewed, balanced energy that spread throughout the cyber realm, amplifying the elemental forces in a harmonious way. The elemental spirits, now at peace, expressed their gratitude and returned to their domains. Lena, Nandini, and Zed emerged from the temple, knowing they had prevented a catastrophe and ensured the continued harmony of the cyber realm. The awakening had not only rejuvenated the elemental energies but had also deepened their understanding of the delicate balance that maintained their world. As they prepared to part ways once more, they reflected on their journey and the challenges they had overcome. They had faced corruption, instability, and the unknown, emerging stronger and more united than ever. Their adventures had forged an unbreakable bond, and they knew they would always be ready to protect the cyber realm, no matter what future threats might arise. With the cyber realm in harmony and the awakening successfully completed, Lena, Nandini, and Zed set off on new paths, confident that the destinies would always bring them together when their world needed them most. The cyber realm thrived in the wake of the awakening. Elemental energies pulsed with renewed vigor, and the harmony the heroes fought to protect seemed secure. Yet, as Lena, Nandini, and Zed pursued their separate endeavors, a new threat began to stir in the shadows, one that had been forgotten by time itself. One night, Zed was analyzing data from Technopolis when he detected unusual energy signatures originating from the far reaches of the cyber realm. These signatures were ancient, predating even the ancient civilization they had previously encountered. Concerned, he contacted Lena and Nandini, sharing his findings and urging them to investigate. The journey took them to a remote and desolate part of the cyber realm, known as the Wastelands of Echoes. This barren land, scarred by the passage of time and forgotten conflicts, held the key to the mystery they sought to unravel. In the heart of the wastelands, they discovered an ancient ruin, buried beneath layers of dust and debris. The structure was unlike any they had seen before, its architecture both alien and eerily familiar. As they ventured deeper into the ruin, they found inscriptions and artifacts that hinted at a long-lost civilization, one that had existed before even the ancients they knew of. The inscriptions spoke of the Forgotten Ones, a race of beings who had once wielded immense power over the elements but had vanished without a trace. It was said that they had sealed away the knowledge and abilities to protect the cyber realm from a great calamity. However, the energy signatures Zed detected indicated that something had reawakened the Forgotten One's legacy. As they explored the ruins, they encountered strange and powerful constructs, guardians left behind by the Forgotten Ones to protect their secrets. These constructs were unlike anything they had fought before, combining advanced technology with elemental prowess. Lena's agility, Nandini's elemental control, and Zed's technological expertise were put to the test as they navigated the ruins and fought off the guardians. In the deepest chamber of the ruins, they discovered the source of the energy signatures, an ancient device known as the Elemental Nexus, a precursor to the Nexus of Elements. This device was a powerful conduit of elemental energy, designed to regulate and amplify the forces that maintained the balance of the cyber realm. However, the elemental nexus was damaged and unstable. The inscriptions indicated that the Forgotten Ones had sacrificed themselves to seal away a great darkness, using the nexus to contain its power. But now, the seal was weakening, and the darkness threatened to escape. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Lena, Nandini, and Zed knew they had to repair the elemental nexus and reinforce the seal. To do so, they needed to gather ancient elemental relics scattered across the wastelands, each imbued with the essence of the Forgotten One's power. Their quest to find these relics led them through treacherous landscapes and fierce battles. Each relic was guarded by a formidable construct, testing their resolve and skills. Along the way, they uncovered more about the history of the Forgotten Ones and the sacrifices they had made to protect the cyber realm. With all the relics in hand, they returned to the elemental nexus. Using the relics, they channeled their energies into the nexus, beginning the process of repair. The task was arduous, requiring precise coordination and immense concentration. Lena directed the flow of elemental energy, Nandini stabilized the power fluctuations, and Zed managed the intricate technological repairs. As the nexus began to stabilize, the darkness sealed within stirred, sensing the weakening of its prison. The chamber was engulfed in a battle of light and shadow, with the trio fighting to maintain control. The darkness took form, manifesting as a powerful entity that sought to break free and unleash chaos upon the cyber realm. Drawing upon the combined strength and the wisdom of the Forgotten Ones, Lena, Nandini, and Zed focused their energies into a final, decisive strike. The elemental nexus, fully repaired and resonating with the power of the relics, emitted a blinding light that enveloped the darkness, forcing it back into its prison. With the seal reinforced and the nexus stabilized, the darkness was once again contained. The ruins, now restored, resonated with a peaceful energy, a testament to the Forgotten One's legacy and the hero's triumph. As they emerged from the ruins, Lena, Nandini, and Zed reflected on their journey. They had uncovered a hidden chapter of their world's history and prevented a catastrophe that could have undone all they had fought for. The knowledge and power of the Forgotten Ones now lay dormant but secure, a reminder of the ever-present need to protect the balance of the cyber realm. Their bond stronger than ever, the trio returned to their respective paths, knowing that they would always be ready to face whatever shadows the future might bring. The echoes of the Forgotten Ones would guide them, ensuring that the light of harmony would never fade. Darkness of the Forgotten Ones, Lena, Nandini, and Zed resumed their lives, each continuing their work to safeguard the balance of the cyber realm. However, peace was not destined to last long. An ancient prophecy, previously unknown, began to manifest, signaling the rise of a new threat that would test their unity and resolve. One day, Lena received a vision during her meditation, a cryptic message that showed the cyber realm in turmoil. She saw massive, elemental constructs emerging from the depths of the world, threatening to upset the delicate balance. The vision ended with a symbol, an intertwined pattern of the four elements, surrounded by an aura of light. Concerned by the vision, Lena reached out to Nandini and Zed. Upon sharing the vision, Nandini revealed that she, too, had sensed disturbances in the elemental forces. Zed confirmed strange fluctuations in the cyber network, indicating a significant shift in the energy patterns. Their investigation led them to an ancient shrine, long forgotten and hidden deep within the cyber realm. The shrine, dedicated to the Guardians of Balance, contained inscriptions and artifacts that told the story of the Guardians, powerful beings created by the Forgotten Ones to protect the elemental balance. However, over time, the Guardians had fallen into slumber, their power sealed away to be awakened only in times of great need. Realizing the urgency of the situation, Lena, Nandini, and Zed decided to awaken the Guardians. The shrine contained a ritual that required the combined power of the four elemental cores and the artifact they had used before. Each core needed to be placed in a specific position around the shrine, and the artifact would act as the catalyst to awaken the Guardians. As they prepared for the ritual, the ground trembled, and the air crackled with energy. Massive elemental constructs, embodiments of fire, water, earth, and air, emerged from the depths. These constructs were not the Guardians but manifestations of the elemental forces, reacting to the impending awakening. A fierce battle ensued. Lena, using her agility and quick reflexes, dodged the powerful attacks of the constructs. Nandini, with her deep connection to the elements, countered their assaults with precise elemental manipulations. Zed, leveraging his technological expertise, created devices to disrupt the construct's energies and provide support to his friends. Despite the construct's immense power, the trio managed to hold the ground and complete the ritual. The artifact, glowing with a brilliant light, resonated with the elemental cores. The shrine trembled as the Guardians began to awaken from their slumber. The Guardians emerged, towering figures of pure elemental energy. They radiated a calm, balanced power, exuding an aura of ancient wisdom and strength. As they fully awoke, the constructs attacking Lena, Nandini, and Zed dissipated, their energies absorbed by the Guardians. The Guardians, recognizing the trio as the saviors of the cyber realm, communicated the gratitude and pledged their support. They explained that their awakening was only the beginning. The true threat lay in a hidden enemy that sought to harness the elemental forces for its own gain. Guided by the Guardians, Lena, Nandini, and Zed embarked on a new quest to locate and confront this hidden enemy. The journey took them to the farthest reaches of the cyber realm, through ancient ruins, treacherous landscapes, and hidden sanctuaries. Along the way, they discovered that the enemy was a rogue faction of the Forgotten Ones, survivors who had hidden away and now sought to reclaim their lost power. Led by a powerful and cunning leader named Vorin, these rogue Forgotten Ones aimed to use the elemental forces to reshape the cyber realm according to their vision. The final confrontation took place in a hidden citadel, where Vorin had harnessed the energies of the elemental constructs to create a device capable of controlling the elemental forces. Lena, Nandini, and Zed, with the support of the Guardians, launched a daring assault on the citadel. The battle was fierce and intense, with Vorin wielding the combined power of the elemental forces against them. Lena's agility and combat skills, Nandini's elemental mastery, and Zed's technological innovations were pushed to their limits. The Guardians provided crucial support, using their immense power to shield and aid the trio. In a climactic showdown, Lena managed to breach Vorin's defenses and destroy the control device. The elemental energies, no longer under Vorin's command, surged back into balance. Vorin, realizing his defeat, attempted a final, desperate attack but was overpowered by the combined might of Lena, Nandini, Zed, and the Guardians. With Vorin defeated and the rogue Forgotten Ones subdued, the cyber realm was once again at peace. The Guardians, now fully awakened, took their place as protectors of the balance, ensuring that the elemental forces would remain in harmony. Lena, Nandini, and Zed, having faced incredible challenges and emerged victorious, felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Their bond, forged through countless trials, was stronger than ever. They knew that the cyber realm would always face new threats, but they were confident that, together, they could overcome anything. As they parted ways, the Guardians bestowed upon him a final gift, a mark of the Guardians, a symbol of their bravery and unity. This mark would remind him of their adventures and the legacy they had built, ensuring that the light of harmony would guide their paths for years to come. The cyber realm had entered a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity under the watchful eyes of the Guardians and the vigilance of Lena, Nandini, and Zed. Yet, in the vast expanse of their world, ancient secrets and new challenges were never far from the surface. One quiet evening, a mysterious envoy arrived at Lena's doorstep in New Siliconia. Clad in garments that shimmered with otherworldly light, the envoy handed her a sealed scroll bearing the mark of the Celestial Council, a legendary assembly said to govern the elemental balance of the universe. The scroll invited Lena, Nandini, and Zed to a summit, where their wisdom and courage were needed for a matter of cosmic importance. Reuniting with her friends, Lena shared the message. Nandini and Zed, intrigued and concerned, agreed that this was a call they could not ignore. Together, they journeyed to the location indicated by the envoy, a hidden sanctuary atop the tallest peak in the cyber realm, known as the Pinnacle of Eternity. Upon reaching the pinnacle, they were greeted by the Celestial Council, a group of ancient beings who radiated immense power and wisdom. The council explained that they had been observing the cyber realm and were impressed by the trio's heroics and the restoration of balance. However, a new threat loomed, one that not only endangered the cyber realm but the entire universe. The council revealed an ancient entity, known as the Abyssal Sovereign, had awakened from eons of slumber. The sovereign sought to consume and corrupt elemental energies across the cosmos, plunging all worlds into darkness. The Celestial Council, weakened by centuries of maintaining cosmic balance, needed champions to face this threat. Lena, Nandini, and Zed, recognizing the gravity of the situation, accepted the call to arms. The Council bestowed upon them celestial armaments, enhanced versions of their own tools and abilities, infused with cosmic energy. Lena received the Celestial Blade, Nandini the Elemental Scepter, and Zed the Star Tech Gauntlet. These new powers would allow him to combat the Abyssal Sovereign and its minions on a level never before possible. The journey to confront the Abyssal Sovereign took them beyond the cyber realm, through portals that connected to other elemental worlds. Each world faced its own crises as the Sovereign's corruption spread. They visited the fire world of Ignis, the water world of Aquarius, the earth world of Terralus, and the air world of Aetherus, aiding the inhabitants and purifying the corruption. In each world, they faced increasingly powerful adversaries, dark elemental creatures and corrupted guardians, all under the control of the Abyssal Sovereign. Their new celestial powers were put to the test, and they had to learn to harness them fully to succeed. At last, they reached the Abyssal Abyss, the heart of the Sovereign's domain. This dark, foreboding realm was a stark contrast to the vibrant worlds they had visited. The air was thick with malevolent energy, and the very ground seemed to writhe under their feet. The final confrontation with the Abyssal Sovereign was epic. The Sovereign, a towering being of shadow and corruption, wielded the combined might of the corrupted elemental energies. The battle raged across the abyss, with Lena's agility and combat prowess, Nandini's elemental control, and Zed's technological mastery all pushing their limits. As the battle reached its peak, the trio realized that their celestial armaments had a deeper power, a power that could only be unleashed through their unity. By combining their energies, they could channel a beam of pure, uncorrupted elemental force capable of banishing the Sovereign. In a climactic moment, they stood together, channeling their powers into a single, focused attack. The beam of pure energy struck the Abyssal Sovereign, piercing through its dark core. The Sovereign let out a deafening roar as it began to dissolve, its corrupted essence dissipating into nothingness. With the Abyssal Sovereign defeated, the corruption that had plagued the elemental worlds receded. The abyss itself began to collapse, but the Celestial Council intervened, creating a portal to bring the heroes back to safety. Back at the pinnacle of eternity, the Celestial Council expressed the deep gratitude and admiration for Lena, Nandini, and Zed. They were hailed as the guardians of balance, not just for the cyber realm but for the entire cosmos. Returning to their world, the trio felt a profound sense of accomplishment. They had faced the ultimate challenge and emerged victorious, not only saving their own realm but countless others. Their celestial armaments, now part of their legacy, remained as symbols of their bravery and unity. As they looked out over the peaceful cyber realm, they knew that their bond was unbreakable, and their adventures would continue. Together, they were ready to face whatever new challenges the future might bring, guided by the light of harmony and the strength of their friendship. The cyber realm flourished under the watchful eyes of its guardians. Lena, Nandini, and Zed had become legends, their exploits told across the realms they had saved. Yet, their most profound challenge was yet to come, as they discovered an ancient relic that would set them on a path to uncover the mysteries of the Star Keepers. One day, while exploring the depths of the Celestial Library, Nandini stumbled upon a hidden chamber. Within, she found an ancient star map and a peculiar device, the Star Core, pulsating with celestial energy. Intrigued, she brought the relic to Lena and Zed, who recognized its significance. The map depicted a constellation not from their realm, but from the far reaches of the universe, pointing to the origin of the Star Keepers, beings of immense power who once safeguarded the cosmos. Realizing that the star core was a key to unlocking greater mysteries, the trio decided to follow the star map. The journey took them to the Celestial Observatory at the edge of the Cyber Realm, where they activated the star core. The observatory's mechanisms whirred to life, opening a portal to the distant constellation. Stepping through the portal, they found themselves in the heart of a radiant galaxy, where stars shimmered with extraordinary brilliance. They arrived at the Star Keeper's Sanctum, a majestic structure floating among the stars. The sanctum, filled with ancient knowledge and artifacts, was the central hub for the Star Keeper's activities. As they explored the sanctum, they encountered holographic records of the Star Keeper's history. They learned that the Star Keepers had been guardians of the cosmic balance, much like themselves, but had vanished eons ago after a cataclysmic event known as the Starfall. The records hinted that the Star Keeper's powers had been sealed within the sanctum to prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. The trio discovered that to unlock the Star Keeper's powers and learn the secrets of the Starfall, they needed to pass a series of trials designed to test their courage, wisdom, and unity. Each trial was linked to a different aspect of the Star Keeper's legacy and required the use of their celestial armaments. The first trial, the Trial of Light, tested their ability to navigate through a labyrinth filled with illusions and traps. Lena, with her keen senses and agility, led them through the maze, dispelling the illusions with the celestial blade. The second trial, the Trial of Wisdom, challenged their intellect with complex puzzles and riddles that required deep understanding of the elemental forces. Nandini, using the elemental scepter, deciphered the ancient scripts and unlocked hidden pathways. The final trial, the Trial of Unity, was the most challenging. It required them to face manifestations of the greatest fears and doubts, testing their resolve and the strength of their bond. Zed, with the StarTech Gauntlet, provided technological insights and support, while Lena and Nandini helped each other overcome their fears. Upon completing the trials, they were granted access to the core chamber, where the essence of the Star Keepers was stored. The chamber was a vast, ethereal space filled with swirling cosmic energies. At its center stood the Star Conduit, a device capable of channeling the Star Keeper's powers. As they approached the Star Conduit, they were confronted by an unexpected foe, an ancient entity known as the Void Herald. The Herald, a remnant of the darkness that had caused the Starfall, sought to claim the Star Keeper's powers for itself. The entity was a formidable adversary, wielding dark cosmic energies that could distort reality. The battle was intense, with the Void Herald using the Sanctum's energies against them. Lena, Nandini, and Zed had to combine their celestial powers to counter the Herald's attacks. The unity and determination were tested to the limit as they fought to protect the legacy of the Star Keepers. In the heat of battle, they discovered that the Star Conduit could amplify their celestial armaments, allowing them to channel the full power of the Star Keepers. By synchronizing their energies and focusing their attacks, they unleashed a powerful wave of light that shattered the Void Herald's form, banishing it from the sanctum. With the Void Herald defeated, the Star Conduit activated, releasing the Star Keeper's essence. The cosmic energies flowed into Lena, Nandini, and Zed, imbuing them with new powers and knowledge. They gained deeper insights into the nature of the cosmos and their role as guardians. Returning to the Cyber Realm, they brought with them the wisdom and strength of the Star Keepers. They knew that the newfound powers would be crucial in facing future threats and maintaining the balance of their world and beyond. The journey to the Star Keeper's Sanctum had not only enriched their abilities but also solidified their bond as friends and protectors. Lena, Nandini, and Zed stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, guided by the light of the stars and the legacy of the Star Keepers. The chronicles of their adventures would inspire future generations, ensuring that the light of harmony would shine eternally across the cosmos. The peace following their journey to the Star Keeper's Sanctum was brief. New threats often arose, but this time, a series of cryptic messages began appearing across the cyber realm, encoded in languages long forgotten and linked to the cosmos. These messages hinted at an ancient construct known as the Celestial Forge, a legendary artifact said to hold the power to reshape realities and worlds. Lena, Nandini, and Zed gathered to decipher the messages. Each clue seemed to be a piece of a larger puzzle, pointing to the existence of a powerful artifact hidden within the depths of the cyber realm. Intrigued and cautious, they decided to seek out the Celestial Forge, knowing its power could either save or destroy their world. The journey began at the Nexus of Elements, where they consulted the Guardians about the Celestial Forge. The Guardians revealed that the Forge was created by the earliest Star Keepers, an instrument to forge worlds and maintain cosmic balance. However, it was sealed away after it was deemed too powerful and dangerous if fallen into the wrong hands. The first clue led them to the Cyber Caverns, a vast underground network filled with ancient mechanisms and guarded by elemental beasts. These caverns were said to house the first key to unlocking the path to the forge. Navigating through treacherous terrain and solving intricate puzzles, the trio reached the heart of the caverns. There, they found the elemental keystone, a crystalline object resonating with the energies of the four elements. As they touched the keystone, it projected a map leading to the next location, the frozen citadel in the Arctic wastes. The citadel, once a fortress of the ancient civilizations, was now a frozen ruin. The trio faced the harsh elements and remnants of the citadel's defense systems. Within its icy halls, they discovered the Frost Gem, the second key needed to progress. With the Frost Gem in hand, they proceeded to the next destination, the Desert of Echoes, home to the Mirage Pyramid. This ancient structure was known for its shifting sands and illusions. The trio had to rely on their instincts and the bond they shared to navigate the mirages. At the pyramid's core, they found the sand relic, the third key. The final destination was the Skyward Spire, a towering structure piercing the heavens, located on a floating island above the cyber realm. The journey to the spire was fraught with challenges, including powerful wind elementals and gravity-defying platforms. At the pinnacle, they discovered the Celestial Shard, the final key to unlocking the path to the forge. With all four keys, the trio returned to the Nexus of Elements. Using the keys, they activated an ancient portal that transported them to a hidden dimension, where the Celestial Forge was concealed. The dimension was a surreal landscape, filled with floating islands and rivers of light. As they approached the forge, they were confronted by an enigmatic figure, a rogue Star Keeper named Kale. Driven by the desire to reshape reality and create a world according to his vision, Kale sought to claim the Forge's power. The battle that ensued was unlike any they had faced before. Kale wielded cosmic energies with unmatched skill, challenging the trio to their limits. Lena's agility, Nandini's elemental mastery, and Zed's technological prowess were put to the ultimate test. They had to use every ounce of their celestial powers and the deep bond to counter Kale's attacks. In a moment of intense clarity, they realized that the Forge's true power could only be harnessed through unity and balance. Combining their energies once more, they channeled the essence of the Star Keepers and the Guardians, unleashing a burst of pure, harmonious light that enveloped Kale. The rogue Star Keeper, overwhelmed by the power of their unity, was defeated and stripped of his control over the Forge. With Kale subdued, the Celestial Forge responded to the trio's presence. It revealed its true purpose, to be a beacon of balance and creation, not a weapon of domination. The Forge granted him the ability to restore and enhance the cyber realm, ensuring its continued harmony and prosperity. Returning to their world, Lena, Nandini, and Zed felt a profound sense of accomplishment. They had not only prevented a potential catastrophe but had also gained a deeper understanding of their roles as protectors. The celestial forge, now safeguarded, would serve as a symbol of their unyielding commitment to balance and harmony. As they looked out over the peaceful cyber realm, they knew their journey was far from over. The mysteries of the cosmos still held many secrets, and their bond, stronger than ever, would guide them through future adventures. The legacy of the Star Keepers and the Guardians lived on through them, shining as a beacon of hope and unity across the stars. After securing the celestial forge, Lena, Nandini, and Zed enjoyed a period of peace and rebuilding. However, this tranquility was soon disrupted by a series of inexplicable phenomena affecting the cyber realm: time anomalies, spatial distortions, and sudden appearances of unknown entities. The Guardians sensed a disturbance in the very fabric of reality, pointing towards an event known as the Quantum Convergence. The Quantum Convergence, as the Guardians explained, was a rare cosmic alignment where multiple dimensions and timelines intersect, causing ripples throughout the universe. While such an event held the potential for great discovery, it also posed significant danger if not managed properly. Their investigation led them to a secluded area of the cyber realm known as the Temporal Nexus, a place where time and space were naturally unstable. Here, they encountered a brilliant yet reclusive scientist named Dr. Zara, who had been studying the quantum convergence for years. Dr. Zara revealed that the convergence could either be a source of incredible power or catastrophic destruction, depending on how it was handled. Dr. Zara had developed a device called the quantum stabilizer, designed to manage the convergence and prevent any negative effects. However, to power the device, they needed 3 rare quantum crystals scattered across different dimensions, each accessible only during the brief windows of alignment caused by the convergence. The first crystal was located in the dimension of echoes, a place where sound and memory interweaved. This dimension was a hauntingly beautiful landscape where echoes of the past played out like phantom images. Navigating through memories both painful and joyous, the trio found the first crystal guarded by a spectral entity. Using Lena's agility and Zed's technological skills, they managed to retrieve the crystal and calm the Guardian. The second crystal was hidden in the etheric labyrinth, a maze-like dimension where the laws of physics were in constant flux. Here, gravity shifted, and paths twisted in impossible ways. Nandini's deep understanding of the elements and their interactions allowed the group to traverse the labyrinth and find the crystal at its center, guarded by a sentient, shape-shifting entity. With patience and clever use of their powers, they persuaded the Guardian to part with the crystal. The final crystal resided in the Void Realm, a dark, foreboding place where time barely moved, and reality seemed to fade. This realm was the most dangerous, filled with shadowy creatures drawn to the crystal's energy. The trio faced the darkest fears and insecurities, but their bond and courage saw them through. They located the crystal deep within a cavern, guarded by a formidable Void Warden. After a grueling battle, they claimed the final crystal and returned to the cyber realm. Back at the Temporal Nexus, Dr. Zara integrated the crystals into the quantum stabilizer. As the quantum convergence approached its peak, the device was activated. The convergence began, and reality itself seemed to shimmer and vibrate. The quantum stabilizer worked to maintain the balance, but unforeseen complications arose. A rogue faction of time travelers, known as the Chrono Bandits, sought to exploit the convergence for their own gain. The Chrono Bandits, led by a cunning and ruthless leader named Cronus, attacked the Nexus, aiming to disrupt the stabilization process and harness the raw energy of the convergence. The ensuing battle was fierce, with time distortions creating unpredictable shifts in the battlefield. Lena, Nandini, and Zed fought valiantly, using their celestial powers to counter the bandits' advanced time-manipulating technology. In the midst of the chaos, Dr. Zara was captured by Cronus, who intended to force her to reveal how to control the convergence. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the trio launched a daring rescue mission. They infiltrated the bandits' stronghold, overcoming numerous traps and temporal anomalies. In a climactic confrontation, they managed to free Dr. Zara and disable the bandits' control devices. With the bandits thwarted, they returned to the Nexus just in time to stabilize the convergence. As the convergence reached its climax, the quantum stabilizer hummed with energy, successfully managing the alignment and preventing any catastrophic fallout. The dimensions and timelines began to realign, and the anomalies subsided. Dr. Zara, grateful for their help, revealed that the convergence had left behind a residual effect, an enhanced understanding of the quantum realm and the ability to communicate across dimensions. This new knowledge would allow Lena, Nandini, and Zed to protect the cyber realm even more effectively, understanding the deeper intricacies of time and space. As peace returned, the trio reflected on their journey. They had faced incredible challenges and uncovered profound truths about their universe. Their bond, stronger than ever, had guided them through the most complex and dangerous adventure yet. They knew that with the quantum convergence now understood and managed, their world and many others were safer. The chronicles of the quantum convergence would be told for generations, a testament to the bravery and unity of Lena, Nandini, and Zed. They stood ready for whatever future adventures awaited, confident that the combined strength and wisdom would continue to light the way through the vast